Hey gamers, it's Wintermute here from Grind This Game, back with the Dude, Fix My Base series, and this base comes from Krampet, and his main issue, surprise surprise, is cooling water. It seems to be a pretty recurring theme in terms of issues cooling water, and what I usually say is don't bother cooling water. Cooling water is actually pretty difficult, especially if you're trying to cool it all the way down from like this geyser here. It comes out at 110 degrees. To cool that down to, let's say, 25 degrees for bristle blossom is actually really tough. Unless you kind of destroy the heat. If you sieve polluted water, you're going to get 40 degree clean water. And then if you put that through an aquatuner once, it's going to drop down by 14 degrees, which is good for bristle blossom. I noticed here he doesn't have hydroponic tiles, so the dupes have to manually water these plants. I've seen kind of this layout before. It's a really nice layout. You'll only get one light bulb and for all these plants. Looks good. I noticed coal is almost gone. Well, not gone, but it's pretty low. 16 tons of coal. He's got some really large dig orders going on here. I'm going to cancel those. I'm not sure what the plan was. There's some good algae and coal in here and stuff. Really good chunks of algae here, coal. So I'll probably end up going in there, but maybe not try to dig the whole thing out. Let's just check all the overlays and stuff. Temperature in the base is good. It's nice and cool in here, and I think he was pumping cool oxygen in to these two vents from over here. There's actually a good oxygen setup here. There's a few issues, but it's not. It looks like he tore it apart for some reason. Good ratio by the nullifier. It's all good. I think there was a filter here before. I'm not sure why he took it apart, but I'm probably going to put it back together because it's a good setup. I would only change these two batteries to a smart battery so that we're not wasting coal. So yeah, I'd probably get that online, and then he wouldn't have to worry about running out of algae as much because that's what he's using right now at the moment. Let's check the room overlay. That looks good. We got 3 barracks. We got our great hall, so we're getting good morale for that. We got good bathrooms. The plumbing looks good. It's all insulated. It's igneous rock. It's pretty good. He's got 2 tanks down here, one for clean water, one for polluted water. And then the polluted water he pulls out of the right tank, puts it through a sieve, and then dumps it in the left tank. And food storage is down here. Looks good. Food is pretty low, so food might become an issue really quickly here. He's got a valve here preventing the limiting the hot water going in there. I'm going to turn that off just for now. And I'm going to use the new trick of building temp shift plates out of ice. Because he's got tons of ice. Literally tons. And I'm going to do a priority 8. And I'm just going to fill... I don't know if I'm going to... yeah, I'm just going to... I'll build some right around here. I don't want them actually getting in the water. It's only 48 degrees. They'll probably be okay. There's some other build orders out there. I'm going to cancel those, I think. There's one over here. He was trying to get in here. That's fine. He's got some natural gas, and he's built his water lock, which all looks good. So we might be able to break in there and get some natural gas power going for him. Let's cancel those because they won't be able to reach them. Water is pretty low, but I don't think that'll be an issue. What I'm thinking of maybe doing is consolidating all this polluted water here, building a big water tank down here, letting this water or steam and water just kind of drip down into here, and then maybe do an aquatuner setup in here. What has he got in these containers? Slime, that's good. Storing it underwater. That's what we like to see. I looked at vitals. Morale is decent. Sometimes it's over expectations. It's mostly over. Sometimes it's under. The number of dupes is pretty good. 14 for the size of a base. Oxygen looks good. I would probably turn off the CO2 skimmer. Just let the CO2 build up. He's got some good automation on it, detecting CO2 and pressure through an AND gate. That's good, but What is this sieve doing? Oh, that's just for the infinite loop of the carbon skimmer. Okay. I probably just let the CO2 build up down here. Maybe he did this because... I'm not really sure why he did it, actually. Maybe CO2 is building up. Food shortage. Yeah, food's going to become an issue really quickly here. If we can get this cooled down, this water. Let's turn this... that is priority 9, okay. Might have to get some kind of... some food in quite quickly here. I don't want to make mush bars, because those are kind of gross. Maybe we can find some free food out there. There's some meat down here. Not much available in here. Let's cancel these orders for digging out the wheezeworts. Don't really need to do that. There's some free food in here, so let's go up in here, get all that delicious food. Something like that, and then get over there. Maybe do something like that. And let's harvest all that. Oh, it is set to harvest. Okay. Good, good. A little bit of sleet wheat growing in here, I think. Wait. I'll hook this up a bit later. Food is more of an emergency, so... I want to get into the food. Oh, we've got an airlock here. Let's... If I open this up, the hydrogen's going to end up around here and up here. Oh, we've got a liquid lock here. Never mind. That's all good. So we can go straight through. Maybe we'll just build a ladder so we can get into this delicious food here. Speed things up. I'm going to turn off the portal. See some frost buns there. What do we got cooking here? We got frost buns and frost buns. Okay, I'm going to do... Oh, actually, how much sleet wheat does he have stored away? A decent amount. So maybe we should just actually do that until priority 9. I'll set those to priority 7. Let's check the priorities, because sometimes priorities are pretty messed up here. This looks good. Art. I would actually restrict except the person who's good at art, and same with research. Some people let their dupes do a bit of research because that helps their learning skill, but I don't usually do that. Everything looks good. Food shortage. Now it should get cold in here once they build all these ice plates. And then they should be delivering the ice into these bristle blossoms. I'm gonna make those a 7. And they'll get hypothermia if they build too deep in here. So I'm gonna actually do this instead. Mesh tile. I'm gonna do that priority 9. We're gonna put 4 mesh tile here, and then we can build up temp shift plates above and they'll drip in. And if we get the oxygen, cold oxygen set up again, we can blast the cold oxygen down here instead to keep this area cool. Because right now it's a little bit too hot. And that's because there's hot water sitting in these tiles. Yep. Hot water sitting in the food growing tiles. Flooding, that's okay. Research is all done except for the space stuff. Probably won't try to tackle that. Let's just make sure they're doing what we want them to do. Oh yeah, they're up in here already. Good. Get into that free food. Maybe I'll cook some mushrooms instead. Do fried mushrooms instead. How's our power? I'm gonna put a 3rd grill in as well. Stick that right there. Leave room for a wheezewort if we have to cool it down. Suffocating. Yeah, this base looks pretty good. I wouldn't, like I said, I'm not going to change a whole lot here. I'm just going to try to get some cold water going. Now this temp shift trick with ice, it's not a long-term solution by any means. It's going to cool down the area though. I hope that one doesn't leak out. Actually, let's just do those. I'll extend that mesh tile across it, actually. Over here. I'm going to open this up. Just let all that CO2 sink down. Oh, we're getting sleet wheat down here. That's good to see. Those are all set to harvest. Perfect. I like it. Making... whatchamacallit? Exosuits might be a good idea. Oh, they're still delivering water here. That's bad. Let's turn that off. And let's mop this up here, this up here. Starvation. Really? It's 40,000 calories. Oh, let's check the consumables. Everything is allowed. That's good. Okay, so it's not, they're not really starving. Food is working its way back up here. That's good to see. We're creating some cold water. Could also do that above this tank. Keep to try to cool this water down. They melt almost immediately, as you can see. And by doing them here, I don't think they're going to get their feet wet. Let's do even more of that. At least that way we'll get some cooling, local cooling in the area. Now our food will start growing again. We got a bit of chlorine in here that's messing up the plants. Gotta get rid of that. That's our power situation here. We got power here, 865 and 2000. Smart batteries set good. I'm gonna put a pump right maybe here with a filter just to try to get rid of this chlorine. Because that's sitting right at the plant level. Actually, body temperature is the issue. We'll wait until they cool down first and then we'll see what's happening. We got some clean water coming over here. Where's this clean water coming from? Oh, up here. Okay. Oh, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. That should really go into the input, not the output. I'm actually going to cut that off. Let's disable that. For now. What I'm going to do is merge all these pools together. Oh, it's bloody hot up there. Holy crap. Holy crap, that's hot. Okay. I'm going to do a priority 8 ladder. I want to join up with this one. But I don't want them getting in the water too much. We'll just put a floor across here. Like so. Let them get in there, then we'll drain this into there, drain this into there. Kind of merge all this together. And then we'll poke a hole in this. And then that steamy water will eventually make its way down into here. Let's turn disinfect off here. Don't need them to come in there and disinfect it because it'll just stay super dirty. Oh, there's quite a bit of slime lung in the air here. 4,000, 5,000. We should look at making exosuits. Okay, some of our farms are starting to look better now. We got better cooling. Yeah, this is looking good. This area is a little bit hot, but... Food, 32,000. Still not great. Looks like we might have a decent amount of reed fiber, so I think we can get exosuits going. I don't want them actually going in here ever, so I'm going to lock this door. Oh, it is locked. Good. See, this is kind of an issue. It will get cooled from the cold biome through this door. And it'll slowly kind of condense and fall down here. But this area over time will just get really cooked. He talked about using his nullifier up here to cool the water, but this nullifier is not enough to cool all this steam, I don't think. We got a giant build order here. Let's cancel that. I don't think it's even reachable. 16 tons of coal. Got some easily accessible coal here, so let's grab this and grab that algae. I'm going to use a little bit of super speed. How's our cold water? That looks delicious. Delicious. And it's slowly melting. We could do some over here, but it would kind of drain into everything and make a bit of a mess. Let's get that oxygen hooked up again. Because there's nothing wrong with the setup here, except with our battery. Let's get rid of one of these batteries. Actually, get rid of them both. Put a smart battery in. That way we can save our coal. So smart battery, we'll do that priority 9. Right on the main grid. He did heavy wet wire here, that's fine, that's good. No problems with that. Now his filter. Need to put his filter back in. Let's do that. I think he had it. Let's just see here. That's oxygen. That's everything else. Where did he have it before? I don't think it really matters. That's the hydrogen line. Let's put that upside down. Yeah, so we'll put it there. We'll hook up the automation here for the smart battery. Between the coal generator and the battery. Set the battery to 50%-ish. Select hydrogen as our filtered output. Might as well power that. Got some heavy watt wire. Oh, I think he had his... Maybe he had 2 filters, actually. Oh, he probably did, actually. Because there's 4 pumps he needs... Yeah. I wonder why he tore it all apart. Let's re-enable this. Maybe he was running out of coal, so he, like, decided to rip it all apart. Not quite sure. Okay, that's all fired up again. Let's hook it all up here. That's the input. Hydrogen. We're sending... What is this line? Oh, okay, maybe I messed things up here. Oh, this'll work. That's gonna get in the way, though. Okay. Do a bridge. This probably looked nice before. And then we'll do another filter, I guess. Okay, that's gonna be hydrogen, that's good. That'll go there, and there, and there, perfect. Need another filter. It's not gonna be symmetrical. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna bridge over. Oh. That's ugly. Let's try that again. So we bridge over there to the input and then bridge back over? Suffocating. That's not good. What if I do it in here? Oh, I should have done this another way. I've made a mess of it. Okay, we'll come back to that. Who's suffocating? Oh, they're not really suffocating. Come on, guys. Okay, back to what we were doing. This ugly pipe layout. At least one of them is running. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's do a filter up here, maybe. Out of the way, kind of. They can reach that. I could have done it probably another way that was much cleaner, but I'm just trying to get it hooked up here. That goes in there, that goes in there. Hydrogen will come down here, into that. Oxygen will go. I think this is oxygen line. And we'll need power. Like so. All good. Beautiful. Select hydrogen. Yeah, he had his two filters here before. Kind of curious why he removed it all. And we've got 33-degree water. Where is this water coming from again? That's coming from our somewhat warm supply down here. I might try to feed it from the really hot water instead. Over here. Should I let that fall down? I think I will. Oh, this pump still hasn't been turned off. Oh, because they can't get in there. Because it's bloody hot. Yeah, we really need exosuits. Where should we set the exosuits up? This is kind of the exit of the base here. We'd want to cut off this. Oh, this route's already cut off. Okay. Yeah, exosuits would work really well here, I think. We should probably make something with these bristle blossoms, if we have any. Bristleberry. Let's do... Do we have any... I wonder if we have any... Pinch pepper. No. Okay, fine. We will do gristleberry for now. Food's 47,000. Whatever. Oh, I never looked at the massage tables here, what the settings were. 0 to 20, that's fine, I guess. This area looks much better now. This coal generator is generating heat right by our food, which is probably not good. We could move it over down here. That would make much more sense. So I'm going to do that. Power. Let's do it over here instead. Smart battery. Do the wire straight through. Automation. Just tear this down. And I might insulate the top as well, just to keep this area cool. Yeah, let's look at doing exosuits, because that's going to help us a lot. Station exosuit forge. Where are you? Here. Stick it up here, maybe? That's in the hatch farm. Maybe right here? Sure. Now we got a lot of power on this line. Power consumed. We're going to risk overpowering the line just to get some suits made. We don't need all these massage tables. I'm gonna disable one. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of it. Massage tables are a crutch. You don't want to use them. They're for emergencies only here. Let's see how that's all good. This will heat up the base as well. What's this extra smart battery for? Oh, manual generator. That's not even being used anymore. I think that was being used in the past. We'll get rid of that. Okay, we should have a forge here in a second. Okay, atmosuits. We will start making those. We will make 5. And hope we don't fry our circuit. I don't think we will, but... I'll set these massage tables up to something higher so they don't get on them for a while. Let's make sure our oxygen is working now. Yeah, both lines are working. Oxygen's coming in at -10, -24. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. We love that. We love it. Nice and cool. Let's send it down into the plant room as well. Where can I put this where they can reach? Right? That's kind of an ugly place. Right there. I'm gonna keep making icicles here, I think. Like I said, this is not a permanent solution. But it allows us to get a bunch of cold water here. And really, these should be hydroponic tiles, and then the dupes won't have to come and water the plants all the time. We'll need a permanent solution for cold water, and hopefully I can get to that. Let's feed this coal generator. Set the battery correctly. I wonder if you can upgrade these farm tiles. I've never tried. Hydroponic? Nope. You'd have to rebuild the whole thing. Well, that's lame. Oh well. Okay, Exosuit Docks and forge and stuff. Let's build our stations here. We want Exosuit Docks right along here. We'll do 5. Should be good. We might need a new power circuit for that. Actually, what's the power on this line? 865. Okay, could upgrade the wire on this. Let's get rid of these wires that aren't being used. They're having to walk around all this. They should just pass through here, but... Algae deoxidizers, I'm going to turn them off, I think. Since we got good oxygen coming in now. Disable those. And there's another one somewhere up here, yeah. Disable that. So as long as we have water, we'll have oxygen. This is working perfectly. What are in these containers? Ice, okay. We could also do a bit of exploring. Look at all this algae. Coal, algae. Let's start cleaning up this air. This is free oxygen. We don't want them breathing any crap, so... Put some of those in, clean that all up. Maybe get this algae. And how are we doing for Exosuit Docks? Okay, let's start delivering suits if we have them. We will have 5 eventually. I should probably upgrade this whole power line, but I'm too lazy, so I might just build a second coal generator to power this. Just stick it right here. That way we can use the cheap wire and get away with it. And this needs oxygen, so let's branch off this line. It's kind of a waste to use cold oxygen for exosuits, but and I usually branch them like this. Okay, I'm gonna start merging these piles over here. Hopefully I don't kill any dupes in the process. We could also build, make some mushrooms. We could grow some good mushrooms in here somewhere. We got kind of a CO2 pit forming down here. We could make a nice mushroom farm in here. That'll soak up all the slime. What's the temperature like here? Oh, nice and cool. Okay, what do we got here? We got quite a bit of slime. 42% stress. They do have a lot of slime lung on them, but they're not breathing it, so breathing it is the deadly part. Let them do all this watering. Really, I should rip these apart and use hydroponic, and then they won't have to water them all manually. Let's start doing that. I won't do it all just yet, but I'll do it on the ones that have just been farmed. Hydroponic. And that way we can save the dupes watering, which takes a long time. But we got CO2 down here, and it's good temperature. So I'm gonna do some mushrooms in here, because we love mushrooms. I'll use clay since we have so much clay. Let's go right across. And mushrooms will last a long time because there's a lot of slime on the map. I like to build up a giant surplus of food because food is good. Let's do some airflow in here. Get that CO2 down in there. And let's plant some mushrooms. Fungal spore, we got 58. Wow. Delish. We're going to be swimming in food in no time. Okay, this is starting to merge. That's looking good. I'll have to move this slime underwater down here. And this is draining down into here and then into here. But how are we doing for exosuits? Okay. No checkpoint. Okay, we can add the checkpoint now. I think. How's oxygen going? It's a bit slow to fill these suits. I'm gonna disconnect this here. So this will be a dedicated line for exosuits. And then we'll put the checkpoint in. Facing the right way. Got some free food in here. But I'll leave it. Oh, I didn't hook up my automation here. Okay, now this should be protected from the heat, so we can actually go into the hot biome. Hopefully there's no other way they can get out here. That's open. That's closed. That's open. Do we want them going up there? No. We don't want them going out that way. Same here. And let's move our slime down. This might actually break. This isn't very strong here. Let's do this. Let's put granite. We'll reinforce it there. Can they get up there? Yes, sort of. And we'll come down this way. I guess I'll make the bottom... Oh, we might as well merge with this as well. We'll make a pool this way. We could even go down here. And why am I doing this, you might ask? If we have a big giant pool of polluted water, we can use that as a way to soak up the heat from an aquatuner. That's one thing I'm thinking. Not sure if I'll actually do it, but... we could probably try to find some cooler water as well. There's a volcano in here. Probably something in here we could go get. Let's go check out what's in here. And now that we have exosuits, we can safely go in here. Maybe use this nullifier for something. Okay, I see they're getting out without suits. Where are they getting out? Are they coming around this way? Could be. Let's block this off so they don't come through here. So they can't, can they get through here? That's blocked. This airlock is doing nothing, so we'll get rid of that. Where are these dupes getting out? Oh, they're coming around here. Okay. Soon it should be safe. We're still not getting enough oxygen through. No snoozing on the job. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna put the slime containers down here at the bottom. This will be the bottom. Cut through here. How's our mushroom farm? It's coming along. And you know what's better than some mushrooms? More mushrooms. We'll go even lower here. What, is there a ladder there too? Okay, fine. It's looking good. We're gonna crack this open now that it's safe. Let all that drain out. Should probably reinforce this. We'll double this up later. Here comes that molten hot water. Okay, I gotta get rid of this pump. So where's that going actually? That's going to our exit line, which is kind of weird. Can they get up here? Yeah. Oh, they're going all the way up now. Okay, we'll kill this. Getting all that free food. That's good to see. They're protected. That's good. Oh, they got the sleet wheat at priority 9. Okay, that's probably not priority 9. Oh, none of them can breathe in here. What are they doing? Oh, they're trying to disinfect. I'm gonna just turn disinfecting off completely. We should dig in behind here, but won't be doing that anytime soon. Let's copy these settings. Oxygen down here. Oh, it's from the slime. Gonna have to clean that out. So instead of this one, I'm gonna do a deodorizer there. Right there. And I'm actually gonna take this one out just to let some the oxygen get to the top. Really starved for oxygen, even though we got a dedicated line here. And really, this water should be the boiling hot water. That way we're destroying all the heat, instead of using this mediocre temperature water. So I'm going to reroute. We're going to take it from over here instead. So what I'll probably do, we're going to have to cool this at some point, but do something like this. Starvation. Go eat. Maybe the schedules are messed up. Oh, we don't have a lot of downtime. Let's add some downtime here. We won't work our dupes too hard. Three slots instead of 2. Go a bit faster here. Okay, food's going up massively. Good to see. Good to see. Probably do some job promotions here. Morale expectation 16. I probably won't go all the way over. Courier. We don't have any exosuit engineers. It's going to be tier 20 or expectations 20. We do want exosuit engineers, but I don't think we can actually handle it just yet. Nisbet. Artist Nisbet. Artist Ari. I like those names. They're very functional. Should we risk morale 20? Ash can. Ash can. Trash can. Ash can. What are the vitals? Yeah, no one has a morale 20 except for Lyria. We should get a pinch of peppermint farm going as well. That could help. Okay, let's move our slime containers down here. Get rid of these ones. And I'm gonna put my hot water pump here, I think. Might get too hot though. We could try to build a hydrogen cooling loop for this area using the nullifier. I think I might do that. So we'll put one electrolyzer in here. We'll get some hydrogen at the top. To dig this out. Let's actually put it here instead. Okay, do this. Dig this out. So I'll fill a room with hydrogen. Well, I'll fill this room with hydrogen. And we'll build a cooling loop that goes down here and just uses radiant pipe over top of this. That might not actually work because the water might turn into steam in the pipe. Actually, what am I talking about? I'm gonna use hydrogen. So, electrolyzer. Let's build a proper floor here. Cross here. Speed things up because we don't have much time in the episode to do a lot of changes. Take that out. We want to seal this room. So we need a tile here. Can actually get rid of this door. It's not helping. Oh, that's maybe for the steam. Okay, we'll leave it. No. Put that back in. Okay. Electrolyzer. We want a sealed room here. I should probably build a proper floor, otherwise all this ice is gonna melt. Oh, this ladder's in the way. Okay. That's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Too bad we can't get rid of that. Can't deconstruct it. What should we do here? What should we do? Let's build a little lip here. Put an electrolyzer right here. Hydrogen, oh, maybe over slightly. I'm doing this on the fly. I'm don't have a big plan here. Hydrogen should get stuck right here. Kind of. Actually, let's seal that and then seal this like that. Take this apart. Or actually just do airflow. So the hydrogen will make its way up here. What am I doing? Oh, that's fine. You know what? I'm gonna seal this room. Right here. Hopefully no one builds himself into the corner here. And we'll grab this hot water with gold so it doesn't all melt. Build some pipe. Insulated, yeah, we wanna use insulated because this water's gonna be freaking hot. Come up this way. Whoa, we're building a circle into there. This will fill with hydrogen. The oxygen will just, I don't know, send to the base or something. So we'll filter out oxygen, we'll leave the hydrogen in. This will get super cold. And then we'll build a hydrogen loop that passes over this geyser area to cool it down. And we need power for all this, so where should we do the power? We'll just jam some power in here. We'll have hydrogen power eventually, but for now, we'll do some remote coal power. Don't need much. So it's best to take this molten water and turn it into oxygen instead of trying to cool it. And then use polluted water, sieve it into 40-degree water, and that's much easier to cool. But we have so much slime on the map that we'll have mushrooms for probably another 800 cycles. Okay, that needs power. I already had power down here. Probably should have just used that, but whatever. Let's do a gas filter here. We need a pump too. So, let's do the pump first so I know what I'm looking at here. We can put the filter outside on this side. Upside down. Send that in there. Now oxygen will send out. We don't have a high pressure vent yet, so we'll try to be cheeky and just use a regular vent here. And hydrogen should just build up in here. If we do our other vent, which is everything else, back into the room, but over here, slightly. Oh, and we need an airlock. I don't think I fully thought this through, because we're going to need another pump. That is for the hydrogen loop itself. But we do need to get this oxygen out of this room. Once we have this room full of hydrogen, we can repurpose this pump, change the filter to hydrogen, and then do a loop. But for now, I just want to fill it up with hydrogen. And the oxygen will just kind of send into this area. When does this thing go off? Next activity 50 cycles. Okay, this isn't actually that useful at the moment. Let's build some ice in here actually. Just cool that area right off. Oh yeah. But not priority 9, just in case we have some emergencies. Okay, looking good. That'll cool right off. This will fill with hydrogen. And once it's full of hydrogen, we'll do a pipe down here that does just a loop. Looks good, looks good. That'll take a while for that to fill up. Let's build a airflow floor here for that coal, CO2 and stuff. Looking good, looking good. Haven't really done anything with this yet. Let's build a nice proper floor across here. Take this out. Got so many pathways here. We don't need them all. Take out this door. Clean this up a bit. So my idea was to use this big giant area as a kind of a heat sink for a aquatuner. I'm not sure if I'll get that done in this episode, but oh, look at food. It is very high and wonderful. I'm going to move this airlock so we can let all this water drain out. That'll come down here, that'll go down there. Let's actually get this opened up as well. The big drainage project. Take that out. And I kind of want to drain all this down as well. So we will do that. That'll fall down this way. Hopefully that will all work. So we'll cut this open. Now I'll re-insulate this after, because we don't want to cook the cold biome. Oh, and I forgot to send hydrogen to the nullifier. Oops. We can fix that. We can just add another pipe here. Kind of like this, and hopefully nothing but hydrogen is in there. Get up here as well. And we'll just drain all this. We'll also take a peek and see what's over here. There we go. Drainage happening. CO2 levels building up here a little bit. Oh, I never finished these. We need cool water for that. I would probably pull it out of this tank here. How's the CO2 pressure and oxygen pressure? Oh, it's a little bit low actually. How much algae do we have? Maybe this is not enough for the number of dupes we have over here. Might need another water source actually. We'll turn the algae back on. Temporarily. I should probably set it up to some automation. So we'll do that. Automate. Atmos sensor. Right above it. We'll say if the pressure falls below a certain amount. Turn on. Look at those cooks go. Could also get some snazzy suits going. That'll help with stress a bit. We could put a textile loom right here and hook that up. Do some more ice, keep this area nice and cool. Oh, it's actually probably too cool now. And this chlorine that's building up in here, that's no good. We should get down to the slicksters as well, because then we can pump all the CO2 down there. We do have a way out here. Let's go down into the hot zone. Now, where should we break through? I'm gonna go straight down here. Is this all reachable? Not quite. I'm just gonna go straight down. That heat's gonna get up here, but not a huge problem. Oh, we should also set up natural gas, but that'll take some time. But what we could do in the meantime is let it vent and build up pressure into this whole giant room. So when we go to use it, we'll have a ton of it. So we'll crack open there. Got our nice liquid lock already. So we'll just let it pressurize this whole area. So that when we actually go to use it, this is going to be crazy full. We'll also clean the air so that the oxygen we do get is nice. Probably use some fire poles here to help them speed up. Do some low priority poles. Out of iron. Don't see any slicksters, but we can send the CO2 down there. Okay, look at this. It's kind of funny. Let's head over this way. I'm just curious what's over this way. Eventually we'll use a filter to get the natural gas back out, but at least this way, where the natural gas geyser will be working all the time. Before it was sitting there idle because it was overpressurized. There wasn't anything really wrong with this base, just to be clear. Just some minor tweaks. Knowing the ice trick helps a lot, these temp shift plates. You used to be able to use these guys, the ice block. We can actually build those on top of this. They're getting soggy feet every time they come through here, which is kind of bugging me a bit. We'll make them go around. Seal that up, but maybe I'll use airflow instead. We could do a third floor of mushrooms. All the CO2 will get trapped in here, which is perfect. How much slime do we have? 37 tons of slime. Oh yeah, we could definitely do some more. Oh, we can mop that up. Good. More food. Do airflow here. Couple airflow tiles. Let that. Oh, we got polluted oxygen stuck here in this one tile. I don't think that's hitting the food though, so that's fine. More food. Okay, we're down to the lava. Oh, there's slicksters. I see them. I see them. Gonna head over this way. See what we can see. Now all this fossil can be used for doing steel. Because for steel you need lime. You can get lime from two sources that I know of, fossil and egg shells. So we want to send our CO2 down here. But it's kind of way up here. I don't know why this water lock's here. It's not really helping a whole lot. There's no germs in here, really. There maybe there was. I think I might get rid of this water lock. I'll leave it for now. There must have been some reason he had it. Oh, we got our statues. Ice statues. This area is probably way too cold now. Look at this. 5 degrees. -6. Jeez. Okay, we've overdone it. Let's pull up those resorts. We have overdone it. And I'm going to reconstruct part of this farm here. I won't do the other one, but to show how one could be done. And we should use insulated pipe here. I want to pull it out of here only. But we got a lot of piping here. Instead of dumping into this pond and then pulling out of the pond and sieving it, we could just sieve it directly. This is a little bit more flexible the way it is right now. Flooding. Ruh-roh, we've got flooding. I don't know how long that's been like that, but let's clean that up. Probably all this ice melting. Mop, you little Uyghurs. Might want to do another exosuit dock heading out this way. Kind of probably don't have the oxygen for it at the moment. Okay, how's this looking up here? We got hydrogen filling into this room. We got the nullifier working, kind of. Getting nice and cool in here. Oh, this is all plugged up. Okay. Too high pressure. Gotta send the oxygen to the base. We'll need insulated pipe for that. Igneous rock, priority 8, sure. Let's go through here instead. I like straight lines, so let's just go straight through here. I'm gonna get rid of this airlock. It's not necessary. Let's clean this air. Don't like dirty air. And then we can get rid of this vent. Oh, this is filled up again. Holy crap. Okay. That's okay if it spills over a little bit, because this is much cooler down here. But we want to send some of that hot water off to the oxygen production on the other side of the map. So we're going to get rid of this pipe here. And we're going to send it up over top of the base. Let's do this. Insulated pipe, igneous rock, priority 7. We'll make a proper floor in here. We'll just go like this. Now this might heat up the base slightly, but we'll do it near the top. And then we'll tie in here. And then that way we can use the hot water instead. But we'll do a couple of bridges here. Do a bridge like this. And a bridge like that. That way we can tie these two together. And try to use hot water for oxygen production and the cooler water for things like plants. Probably made a bit of a mess down there. Oh no, it fell right into the water tank. Perfect. Uh-huh. Okay, this chlorine's really bothering me. Let's get rid of that. Gas pump. Gas filter. What is in the way here? Oh, that. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna be able to reach up there. Cancel that. Pipe in here. We're gonna filter out chlorine and we're gonna send it somewhere. Let's just stick it in a tank. Let's make a gas reservoir. I'll stick one in here, why not? It's kind of not in the way. We'll send the filtered output, which will be chlorine, down here. In there. It's gonna need some power. We're overloading this circuit, but it's not gonna be running much. We'll do some automation here. We'll say if you detect chlorine, then run. Otherwise that pump will run forever. We'll select chlorine, gas. This is why containing chlorine is important. Otherwise it just gets in all the nooks and crannies and you have to clean it out. Select chlorine, perfect. Stick that in a tank. Then if we ever need some chlorine, we'll have it in a tank. And we'll hook up our plumbing here. Oh no, I just remembered this is all a mess here. Need a bridge going down. And a bridge going up. And we'll get rid of this. Oh. Did they delete it already? I think they did. Oh, they did. Perfect. Okay. Oh, did I not select my filtered output? Chlorine. Oh, we don't have the other output. Okay, perfect. We'll just do this. There we go. Did I select chlorine on here? Yeah. Oh, the vent is almost done. There we go. Goodbye, chlorine. So it should all eventually make its way in there. I want to do the plumbing for this, so we'll do... Oh, we still have to get rid of this one pipe here. Okay, that's restored. Okay, we want to pump here. Insulated. Coming up here. Across here, over here. That'll go into our... we'll start from the bottom, actually. It'll make it nicer and tidier. And we'll split like this. Something like this. That kind of looks really messy. Yeah, it's really messy. When I built this on my own once, it looked much nicer. Trust me. This is very disorderly. But whatever. It'll work. Oh, that's gonna hurt a lot of people. That's gonna hurt a lot of people. They won't like that. Okay, let's put our bristle blossoms back in. And I'm missing a bridge. So that should get cold water out of here. Oh, that piping's terrible. That's terrible. I've messed this up already. That goes there. That goes there. Wish I could just upgrade. Okay, so I would repeat the whole process over here, just so it's all good to go. And since we have mushrooms, and we have 227,000 food now, I'll probably make this low priority. And really we should be using fertilizer here. But, oops. But we don't have a fertilizer room yet, but I would build one. What do we got here? Body temperature. Oh yeah, too hot in here. Let's insulate this here so we don't cook all this whole area. Probably send some cold oxygen down here or something. Okay, I think that's gonna be it. I didn't quite finish this hydrogen loop. Maybe I'll do that really quickly here. Okay, so the plan is something like... Let me see here. For now, I'll cut this off. So the plan is to make this a hydrogen filter. Or not even a filter. Well, it should be a filter. But it's all hydrogen here right now, so... Actually get rid of the filter. Oh, we need it still for the nullifier. Crap. But basically I'd make a hydrogen loop. I would take air down here, pass it over here, and to cool this down. But it's quite cool already. But I'd build a radiator out of radiant gas pipe out of gold, or actually wolframite because it's a better conductor. I'd do something like this. And then bring it up back up. Use insulated down to here. Yeah, and then pass hydrogen through this loop, which is going to get cooled by this. Bring it back up and just put it in a cooling loop. And that will cool this water down, but we don't really need to cool it down that much. It's more to keep the steam turning into 95, 99 degree water. And then taking that really hot water and bringing it over to the oxygen production, where all that heat will get destroyed. Because the minute it turns into oxygen, it'll come out as a 70 degree gas instead. So that's what I would do there. This never got built because they can't get in there. Yeah, so that's going to be oxygen problem pretty much fixed. We'll probably want to find another water geyser because one's not going to be enough to supply all the oxygen, I don't think, really long term. But there's another 1 or 2 water geysers out there. Next step would probably be start to use this hydrogen. Maybe put the hydrogen power plant right in this room here, have the water drip on the bottom. Or closer to the base, doesn't really matter. But we got lots of natural gas in there. Then we can kind of get off coal power and just use mostly natural gas. Oh, here's the seed if you want it. So I'm going to wrap things up here, I think. I'd probably make some snazzy suits just for them to get a little bit lower stress, but... Hope you enjoyed that episode. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.